Hi guys, Marsha here. Okay, I'm going to do a little makeup today. I've already done all the skincare, did a previous video on that. Today I'm going to use, where is it? Today I'm going to use my 3D corrector. And I've already, put the primer and all that good skincare on. So today I'm going to use the 3D. It's a 3D, by the way, is a tinted moisturizer. $25, this big tub. It is like right now we've only got the one color, but it matches practically everybody. It's more than just a moisturizer though. It also helps with, look at that, also helps with dark pigmentation, little age spots, and other pigmentations that can happen. It will not only cover it, but it also helps get rid of them. So I am going to start a little regimen here. I've got one on my hand, and we're going to test it. I've got one on each hand. We're going to see if it will help get rid of those age spots. That'd be something. Okay, so I'm just going to start putting my 3D on, and I'm just going to dab it. Now, I'm just going to put it on lightly because I am going to put some, a little bit of liquid foundation on top of that and powder. And I've already used other moisturizers, so there's no reason to put that much stuff. Alright, you can use your fingers, you can use a brush, you can use a dampened beauty bud, whatever. Just going to spread that in. It's a light coverage. You can use it by itself for a light coverage. But I'm always looking for ways to hide my aging. Don't mind getting old, I just don't want to look old. Nothing wrong with that, right? I hope not. Alright. Very dewy feeling. Just like I said, very light coverage. And it is hot here in Texas. Hot. Okay. Done that. So now I'm going to do a little bit of liquid foundation. $16 for this liquid foundation. A little bit. This fancy little foundation brush. Alright. I am sweating. Should my ceiling fans on. Alright. Good day to find out if everything's going to stay on. It's hot here. You don't have to put foundation on your eyelids if you don't want to. If you're going to put shadows and things on, you're going to definitely need to use eye primer before you put shadow on, though. Alright. Now, I'm not going to do any contouring or anything like that. I am going to use my concealer just right here under here. I'm not going to highlight. I want to blend. When you highlight, it makes things pop out. When you blend, it just, it covers things up. So I want to blend. Thank goodness it's not too bad. This color is natural. $18. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like to use my narrow end up close to my eyes on my beauty bud. See? Blended. Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to use my translucent finishing powder. That. You can use a brush or you can use a pad. I'm going to use the brush today. I've done both. I've also used this powder and just my concealer, and that's all, you know, for the foundation coverage. It did great. When you do your makeup, you want to make sure you don't have any harsh lines. Alright, see? Whew. Got my camera in a different place. I don't know if I like it there. Alright. Great coverage. Alright. Now I'm going to use, let me look something up real fast before I open my big mouth, which I have a habit of doing. The pressed powder I didn't tell you was $23.50. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, we got so much stuff. The powder blush on is $12.50. This is what I'm going to use today. I'm also going to do a trick with it. This is called Coral Dune. Very pretty. Alrighty. Get my lip brush. $12.50. This thing will last forever. And if you watched any of my videos, you know I don't like to go down here on the apples like they suggest. That's where all my big pores are, and it makes me think, it may not be, but it makes me think that it enhances them. So you kind of go up like that. And I think it's cool to give yourself a little color. Okay? I'll fix it. Alright, that was that. Alright, now we are going to work on our, oh wait, I'll do something right quick. Now, you can use a tinted, I'm going to do my lips first. You can do a tinted chapstick for this. My lips are really, you know, kind of chapped today, so you can use clear or tinted. Doesn't matter. And then, watch this. I'm going to take this. See if I can do it in the camera without my glasses. No, I can't. Sorry. Alright. I've not done this before, not with this combination. What this does is going to give your lips the matte finish, but without that cakey feeling. I thought that was a cute idea. Just goes to show you I got a cotton from my little cotton pad. Very versatile products, guys. If I can get my lid on. Very versatile products. Okay, now we're going to do our eyes. First thing I want to do is an eye primer. I don't have our eye primer yet. I will. You know that I don't promote anything I don't try. But if everything else is like inactive, if the eye primer is like everything else, it's going to be top notch. It's only $12.52 for it. You get a tub. So, and doesn't take much, just a dab, okay? Just a little dab of Dooya. I should probably do one eye and then come back and we can do the other eye together. And that way it'll save a little bit of video time. Does that sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I've done one eye and I'm just doing it simple today. So use the Wenge eyebrow wax, 1750. And I'm using just a small brush. And on my eyebrows, I don't do a lot of drawing on them. I like to coat my existing eyebrows with this wax and then shape just a little bit. I should probably do more, but I'm not going to do it today. Alright. And I just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until I get it good and coated. And then I'm going to brush it. Will last all day. Ho, ho, ho. Sure will. So remember, I've already done my eye primer for the shadows. So today I'm using my Vindom 1950 for 12 beautiful colors. And I always like to add that if you dampen your brush, you get 24 because the colors just really pop when you dampen your brush. Mine's not dampened today because I'm in a hurry. So I'm just gonna give that a good base coat with the light color, like so. And then I'm going to use the nice pretty gold color here. And I wanted just a hint of purple, just a little, not drastic, but just a little. I'm just going all over my lid with that pretty shimmer gold. And let's see if I can remember what I did. Okay, and I'm going to get my blending, and I'm going to use, what did I use? I may have two different looking eyes. Alright, this is just, it's one of the darker golds. Just going to go in that crease, and remember I have a slightly hooded eye, so I go right up above my bone. There is a pretty purple in the Vindom, but today I'm going to use our new La Madeleine number 4. It's not even available yet, but it's got some really pretty purples in there. So I'm just going to kind of go above that bone just a little, like so, and then I'll blend it. You see? I just like it for it to be subtle. Daytime, going to Walmart. That glare. Alright. I think they look kind of alike. Okay. Now I'm going to use the eyeliner. The eyeliner. Where's my eyeliner? Alright. My eyeliner. It is 1350. This is the black. Want to make sure that you get that lid on good and tight. Apparently I did not, and so mine is trying to dry out a little bit. But I just put a little drop of primer in my lid, and I don't want a whole lot, but just enough to make it go on smoother. So make sure you get those lids on tight. Alright, so just going to go over. Nice and thin line. I don't want to do a whole bunch. And then I'm just going to go, About halfway is all. Oh shoot. Dang. Shoot. Had something on my finger. Clean hands, clean brushes. So important. Alright. As I was saying, I'm only going to go about halfway with the liner because I'll show you what I'm going to do. Alright. I am going to take the purple that's in my Vindom here. This purple. It's a real pretty shimmer purple. And I'm going to use like a flat, stout, stiff brush. And I'm just going to continue. Tap, press, tap, press. Giving my eyelid just a little bit of color. And bring it over to meet. I think I did that on the other one. To meet the end of my eyeliner. Okay? I like that. Okay. Alright, get that lid on tight. Last thing I'm going to do is our Skyscraper mascara. Awesome stuff. It is on sale, regular $12.50. It's on sale for $9.50. $9.50. Alright. And my first coat, I do go towards the, close to my eye. Second coat, I do not. Second coat, I usually do the tips. And normally I kind of try to let it dry in between coats. Totally up to you. I may not get to you today because I am running late. Going to my daughter's house today. She has a new kitten and I'm bringing her a little cat scratching post. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself a second dose there. All right. Okay. I'm all done. Look at that. All right. 3D with a little bit of my liquid foundation and my finishing powder. The eyes are from the Vindom palette and from our new number 4 La Madeleine purples. The Skyscraper, of course, the brow wax and whinge, and the eyeliner, the gel eyeliner. Awesome. My cheeks are from the new coral color. And my lips are from my chapstick and the coral cheeks blush on top. Did I leave anything out? Well, you'll just have to watch my video if I did. You can let me know. Anyway, I'm gone. Remember me, www.actimarsha.com. Love you guys. Bye.